We're Crabill Creek Outdoors. Today we're here kicking off our first video of the 2019 hunting season. So what you're going to see is us putting some mineral licks and trail cameras out. It's kind of the way we've started the last few years. But we wanted to just introduce here, since we're kind of launching our new video series, and we're going to title these episodes Respect the Hunt. So what you're going to see is basically just us doing the normal stuff we would do, hunting and fishing, and we're not really going to try to have any kind of angle or anything on this. It's just going to be us going out, having fun, and doing what we've always done. We're not going to pretend, I'd like to think that we have an idea what we're doing here, but we're not going to pretend that we're going to show you, the ways to kill big bucks, or you're going to learn something every episode, although that would be cool. But we hope to just kind of provide some entertainment and share with you our experiences in the woods. So with that, we'll go ahead and kick off our first video.
Hey, it's Crabill Creek Outdoors. Just wanted to take a moment and remind everybody that today is Memorial Day, and we want to honor the sacrifice that all of our men and women in the military have done to give us our freedoms, that we can go out and do whatever we want in this great country. So thank you to all those that have served and are serving, and just remember all those that have fallen.
7th, Memorial Day. So this has become our annual kickoff the last couple years. We're out here today putting out a couple mineral licks and our trail cameras. So we've started at the North Farm here. We've already got our stuff out, so we'll walk you through where we've got it and why we've got it there, all that whole deal. And then we're getting ready to head to the other property we hunt in Clark County. Set up there as well. We might make a fefew changes based on our setup, what we've done the last couple years. But anyways, the main point of today is just get the cameras out, and this is kind of just, I guess, to take inventory for the summer or whatever. Usually the deers, their range kind of changes by the fall, so it's not really, I guess it's kind of scouting, but it's not much that we'll pick up in terms of like pattern or anything like that, but just to, kind of see the activity and see if there's any quality bucks or whatever, and it's always cool to look at the trail camera pictures. So that's what we've got for today, so stick with us, and maybe we'll learn something.
As Paul said, we're out here putting out our mineral sites, but this is just a Redmond rock. It's the same thing as trophy rock. We just pick it up at Tractor Supply. It's a little bit cheaper. We go through quite a few a year. Obviously, we don't put enough of these out to subsidize the herd, but biggest thing for us is we get inventory pictures off of this. So this area, it's 163 acres on this side of the road, and this really, through our hunting, our experience here, and just your scouting, this is the spot. So this is a major cross area here. They come out of the fields this way, they come up out of the creek this way, and then they travel this lane. So for us to get our pictures, it's very easy. We can drive in here at any time. It's an old farm lane. We're literally 15 feet from the camera, so we can pick the pictures up quick and not disturb a lot and not throw them off base. It's not like walking down into the middle of the woods to get
Right.
the camera or anything. They're used to the movement around here, and as you can see, it's been a pretty successful mineral site. So hopefully we get some great pictures this year. We did not have a lot of luck last year with many pictures, and the hunting season would have proved that out. We only really had one big buck in here on camera last year. Last year was a little crazy with work. I don't know that this year's going to be any different, but we're surely going to make an effort to be a little better about what we do.
Okay. So we're at the farm in Clark County now, and as you can see, we got the rock set up. This is kind of our usual spot for these. So just to my left here is that stand where these four fields intersect, right in the cross section of the tree lines. We have that stand up there, and then right here below it, the mineral licks and the camera right in the tree line. So this one, we've talked about some different spots to maybe put the camera, but it's kind of hard telling, because this is really, these fields, it's just sort of a travel route. So to pick whether it be this field or the one to our left or behind us or the pasture over here even, it'd be kind of arbitrary to just say, well, where's the travel at? At least based on what we've seen and what we think we know, I don't know that it makes too much of a difference. And we have had some pictures here. A couple years ago we had a ton. Last year we still had some, but just not as many, or there wasn't as much travel through this particular route here, because there is a path where the deer cut into the field behind us directly behind me is just kind of where they cross this tree line. It's actually where the doe that I got a couple years ago came out of. We had to stand a little further back. But yeah, that's pretty much all we've got going on up here. I don't know, we may do something. There's a patch of woods across the field to our left here. We might do something with that, but that's about it for the setup here. All right, so what we've got here is we're heading into a new section of the same property that you just saw. So after we set that trail camera here on our north farm, or south farm that is, I apologize, Paul told us about a different section of the property that used to be a pasture. It has been for a lot of years, and it sounds like we might have an opportunity to hunt it. So it's just to the east of the field we were in, and we decided to just kind of go around the block there and check it out real quick.
Yeah, this is about a 40-acre plot of land that they used to have the cows in, and so we decided to go over and take a look. I used to do some actual shooting over there with my guns because it was one of the few places I can go anymore to go shoot. But yeah, it's kind of saddles off on either side. It's got a little bit of timber on there, and then we found a place kind of almost in the middle of the area that we're looking for that's got some debris. You know, obviously it's a working farm, so they've got a bunch of stuff that they had piled up, and it's got a little bit of trees, and we were thinking about putting an elevated stand in.
Okay, so gaining access to this 40 acres of pasture back here gives us a total of 200 acres on this farm that we're able to hunt. The way it sets up for us, it's great. There won't be any wind that keeps us out. We'll be able to access this farm from any wind, which makes it a lot different for us this year. Plus, we've always noticed over the years that we think this is the main bedding in this area. There's nothing bigger within about a mile that's more than 3 acres of timber. So it's a lot of pasture, a lot of crop, a lot of ag in this area, but not a lot of timber. So it makes it pretty nice for us. Actually, while we were out here, we did jump one deer. It was a small buck that took off, but he was just bedded out in the old pasture grass. So it makes it pretty neat for us. Looks like it'll be a great setup to add to the farm for us this year. Give us a lot of different options. So we're looking forward to it.
Thanks for watching our videos. We hope you enjoy them. We're going to try to get one out at the end of every month, so look for us again at the end of July. Hopefully by that time we'll have a lot of trail cam pics. Maybe some new interesting stuff's happened to us over that time. But just keep enjoying the channel. Hope you like it. Hope you learned something. And if not, always respect the hunt.
To bring with an inner tube the most exciting views Mother Nature has to offer.
Building bridges across creeks.
Building bridges across creeks. And communities. Hello and welcome. We are Crabill Creek Outdoors.
All right.